This is Nate Luger at Torque Fitness. I happen to be the designer of the Relentless Ripper, and we're going to go over how you install this thing. We're going to be installing it on an X-Create boom mount. You can also get a side mount called the SAM, a wall mount, or it comes with plates and brackets that you can use to mount to an X-Rack. So the first thing is, I've got all this stuff unboxed already, just to make it easier and you don't have to watch me unbag everything. We'll take items out of the hardware box, a couple of handles, the hardware pack, and we'll be using some of this but not all of this. Also in the box is a mounting bracket and a mounting plate. This is the first step in putting the unit together, and it's putting the frame together. I'm going to dump out the hardware here that we'll need. I'm not going to use these large bolts. We don't need those. So first, we'll take the strut and fish the rope and the tag up through the large hole. After I've got the strut in place, I'm going to remove the twist tie from the bundle of rope or cord, but don't remove this twist tie. We want to keep that until we have the handles together. I'm going to take 4 of the socket head cap screws, tighten those up. Using the included 5mm Allen wrench, torque them down nice and snug. Okay. Last step in attaching the strut is connecting the cable that runs up to the console. Now we're going on to step 2, routing the ropes. Make sure you grab the rope from I'm using the right side as the unit. As you're facing the unit, push that up through the pulleys in between, out to the same side of the unit. Wrap the twist tie that's on the pulley around the rope and pull that through. Do the same thing with the other rope. In between the 2 pulleys in the middle, out to the same side pulley, twisting the twist tie around the end of the rope and pulling the rope through. Now, the third step is putting the handles on the unit. There, we're going to take the stop out of the bottom of the handle, push the twist tie through the handle. Now, taking that twist tie off and wrapping the rope around the stopper like this. And the narrow side, turning it 180 degrees, pushing it in, and snugging it down. We'll do the same thing with the other side. All right, once you have the handles on each rope, now is the time to remove this twist tie with the tag. Give each rope a nice strong tug to release that knot, and make sure the rope isn't caught on the frame, and each handle should move well independently. In step 4, we're going to put the adjustment handle onto the adjustment lever. So first, we will put the handle on the outside of the unit, and with one of the socket head screws, loosely place the indicator near the MagForce level label. Adjust the indicator so that it's not rubbing on the label, and tighten the screw. Make sure that the indicator moves with the movement. That's it. The next step in the manual shows you how to mount this onto a wall mount, which you can buy separately. Today we're going to be putting it on an X-Crate boom mount, so the hardware and the steps are slightly different. So the next thing is we're going to take 2 of the hex head screws and screw them into the center threaded holes. And we're going to put these in till they're about 3/8 away from the plate. The purpose of these is to hang the unit from these bolts onto the boom mount, just to make it a little bit easier on you. This also works similarly on the wall mount. Now that I have the unit assembled and I'm prepping it to put on the boom mount, or similarly on a wall mount, I'll put the lever in level 10. I'll flip up the console to get that out of the way. If I pick it up right in the back of the strut, it's fairly balanced and I can handle it with one hand. Drop it into the slots. After you've hung the ripper onto the boom mount, the holes should line up. What you'll use is the 1/2-inch socket head bolt and a washer, and the serrated hex nut on the backside. After you've put the bolts in the mounting plate and tightened all that up, what you want to do is come around to the back of the console, pull the battery tab. In this unit, it's at the bottom of the battery door, but on some units, it's at the top. You can remove the protective film on the front of the console. Don't worry if a lot of the LCD segments light up. You didn't ruin your console and they'll go away in time. So just to test, give it a pull. Making sure that the rope is in the groove of each pulley and that it's traversing back and forth in the slots in the frame above. Now that you have it up, mounted, and working, if you want to look more in depth into the console functions, reference your assembly manual. But if you have any questions on that or assembly, contact our customer service department at service@torquefitness.com. Thanks.